Most people don't like hearing this, but it needs to be said. Most people alive today will never be rich. Not because they are stupid and not because they are lazy. It's because they are following a path that was never designed to make them wealthy. If this sounds uncomfortable, that's good, because discomfort is where real understanding begins. From the moment we are young, we are taught a very specific version of success. Go to school, get decent grades, find a stable job, work hard, and eventually retire. This formula is great for survival, but survival is not the same thing as wealth. It keeps the system running, but it rarely creates financial freedom. Most people spend their entire lives trading time for money, and time is the one thing you can never get back. The first hard truth is that working hard does not automatically make you rich. Millions of people work extremely hard every single day and still struggle financially. Hard work without leverage simply leads to exhaustion. Wealth usually comes from leverage, whether it's through owning a business, controlling assets, investing capital, or creating systems that can generate money without your constant presence. Most people are never taught this, so they spend their lives focusing only on increasing their income instead of building wealth. Another reason most people never get rich is because they confuse income with wealth. A high salary can look impressive, but if your expenses rise at the same pace, you are not getting richer, you are just getting busier. Wealth is what remains when you stop working. If the money stops coming in the moment you stop showing up, then you are not wealthy, no matter how good your lifestyle looks from the outside. Lifestyle inflation quietly destroys financial progress. Every time income increases, spending increases even faster. A new phone, a better car, a bigger house, more subscriptions, more pressure to look successful. Society rewards appearance more than stability, so people buy things they don't need with money they don't really have, just to impress people who don't truly care. Over time, this keeps them trapped in a cycle where earning more only creates more stress, not more freedom. Fear also plays a huge role. Most people are afraid of uncertainty. They prefer the illusion of security over the reality of opportunity. A monthly salary feels safe even if it barely covers expenses. Starting a business feels risky, even though staying in a job with no savings and no assets is also risky. The difference is that one risk is familiar, while the other is unknown. And humans naturally avoid the unknown. Another uncomfortable truth is that many people simply don't want the responsibility that comes with wealth. Being rich isn't just about money. It requires decision-making, self-discipline, delayed gratification, and the ability to think long-term while others focus on short-term pleasure. Most people prefer comfort now rather than freedom later. They would rather spend today than invest for tomorrow, even if tomorrow costs them decades of their life. Education is another missing piece. Schools teach people how to be good employees, not how to manage money, understand taxes, build assets, or invest wisely. Financial education is often learned too late, after years of bad habits have already formed. By the time most people realize what they should have done differently, they feel it's already too late, so they give up without even trying. There's also the problem of comparison. Social media makes everyone feel behind. You see people traveling, buying cars, launching businesses, and claiming success, often without showing the debt, stress, or failures behind the scenes. This creates pressure to move fast without thinking, to chase trends instead of building something solid. Most people end up copying the surface-level behavior of rich people instead of understanding the mindset and systems behind their wealth. The reality is, becoming rich usually requires going against the norm. It means saying no to things everyone else says yes to. It means living below your means while others show off. It means investing when others are consuming. It means learning when others are relaxing. And most importantly, it means being patient in a world that rewards instant gratification. Not everyone needs to be rich, and that's okay. A meaningful life doesn't require millions of dollars. But financial stress is one of the biggest sources of unhappiness in the world, and avoiding it requires intention. The people who eventually build wealth are usually not the smartest or the luckiest. They are the ones who understand how money works, who stay consistent for years, and who are willing to look boring while everyone else tries to look successful. So if you ever feel discouraged because you're not rich yet, remember this. Most people never will be, not because they can't, but because they won't change the way they think, spend, and act. Wealth is not about wishing for a different life. It's about building one decision at a time, quietly, consistently, and often without applause. And maybe that's the real reason most people never get rich. Not because it's impossible, but because the path requires patience, discipline, and self-awareness, three things that are becoming rarer every single day.